Welcome back, dear students, for our another session. Dear students, today we will solve exercise 1.3. It's based on multiplication on integers. Before we start, I have some questions for you. How to multiply two integers and more than two integers? What are the properties of a multiplication of integers? Why we use them? Answer to all the questions along with the solutions of exercise 1.3 we will find in this video, right? Yes.
Now let us study the rules for multiplication here. Yes, the 7 times 2 is a 14 and 8 times 8 is 64. Simply the product of any two positive integer is a positive integer. And now here we have the same two signs, means it is a negative signs. So the product of any two negative integer is also a positive integer, means it's 8 times 7 is a 56, right? So minus into minus becomes plus. Then here also 9 times 5 is 45, plus 45 means it's a minus into minus is a plus 45. Yes, so we can write here in this 45. So now the product of any two integer, see here, the minus 3 into 7, is there one integer is in the form of minus, the another integer is in the plus, right? So one is a positive integer, another one is a negative integer, means it is a simply minus into plus is a minus, right? See, so 3 sevens are 21, so it will be minus into plus is minus 21. See here again, so one is a positive integer and a negative integer, means it's 5 into 6, 5 6 are 30, so plus into minus is minus 30. So the product of any two integer of a different signs are always negative. So see here, the product of three or more negative integers, so it is odd times, means three negative integers given here, minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2. See what happened, we'll see. So take any two numbers to multiplication. See, 4 3s are 12, means minus into minus becomes plus, and remaining minus 2 means it is a 12 2s are what, 24. So plus into minus is a minus 24, right? Okay, so next we have to uh, this is for the product of three or more negative integers, right, in odd times. So this will be a negative, right? Yes. So even time means it is in, there are four terms here, so four integers. So minus into minus becomes plus, we make it a group, two groups, that's a 4 3s are 12, then 2 2s are 4, means minus into minus becomes plus, then 12 4s are 48. So the product of even times for four integers is always positive. Yes. So move on to the next one, the properties of multiplication of integers. So these are the properties of multiplication of integers. So first one is closure under multiplication. It is simply two negative numbers, two negative integers will be in on under multiplication will be plus, right? So 25 is a 100 and 30 12 is 360. So one is a minus, another one is plus, means we can take in rough, it is a 14 13 is a what here, the final answer here 182. So it is a minus 182, right? Yes. So in general we can say that closure under multiplication property is product is an integer. So it is a closure under multiplication, and we can say in general, we can write in general what, for any two integer, right, for any two integer a and b, a into b is an integer, right? So next come to the commutative property of multiplication. So there are two statements here, is a 2 into the plus into minus 5, so it's minus 10, right? So minus 5 into 2 is also a minus, because one positive integer, negative integer, it is also minus 10. So it is 2 into minus 5 or minus 5 into 2. Its commutative property in general, it is a into b is equal to b into a, reverse, vice versa, right? So in general we can say that it is yes, for any two integers, yes, for any two integers a and b, a into b is equal to b into a. Yes, now comes to the associative property of multiplication. So in this associative property there are three terms, and we have to group them any two, means we have to multiply those numbers with any two integers, right? So it's minus 25 into 37 into 4. So make a group, that's minus 25 into 37 first. The product of minus 25 into 37 is, we do it in rough, so it's 25 into 37. So it is a simply, it will be plus into minus is a minus, right? So minus 25 into plus 37 will be a minus. So it is simply minus 925, and a remaining is another term is 4, another integer. So 925 into 4 is what? So 4 5s are 20, 4 2s are 8, and it's 3000 minus 3700. So minus into plus becomes again, it's a minus, right? Yes. So this is the associative property of multiplication, and you can see here another one. So minus 25 into 4, it is simply what here, you can take any two numbers, right? So it's a minus 100, so into 37 means it's also same answer, that's a minus 3700, means minus 3700, right? Yes. So this is associative property of multiplication. Yes, in generally we can write it as, in general we can write as, for any three integers a, b and c, a into b into c is equal to a into b into c, means we have to multiply those two integers first, then third integer, or for the last two integers into first integer, right? So we can get the same answers in both the sides, right? So we have the distributive property under a multiplication. Now we have the distributive property over a multiplication here. So in general, the distributive property we can namely, in general we can write it as a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. See here, the a into b, it just distribute another term into a into c, means the middle the plus sign will distribute the remaining two terms, right? A into b plus or minus a into c. Yes. So we have some examples, then you know how the distribute property will distribute the terms, right? See, a into b plus a into c, you can take any two terms. Multiplication means so a is a common here, right? So we can take it from common, so a into b plus c. Yes. So we can take the example 3847 into 92 plus 3847 into 8. See here, what is a common here in both the two terms? So the plus sign is a distributing two terms, right? It is a exactly middle. So 3847 is the common on the two terms, right? Yes. So take a 3847 as a common. Yes, correct or no? So 38 by Bodmer's rule. So Bodmer's rule, what we can take? So first is multiplication, then addition, then subtraction, right? So we can take this one as, So 3847 as a common. So in this two terms, so 3847 is common. So what is left in terms? So 92 plus, so it is in 8, right? So 3847. So we have to do first 92 plus 8 is 100. So 3847 into 100 means is a 384700, right? So this is the how the distributive property in generally we can write it as. So next move on the multiplication by 0. So all you know, any number into 0 is, so 0 means, so it's a, so multiply to identity. So identity is nothing but means it is a, the value is 1, right? So 1 is a the it is, we can say it is the 1 is the identity or multiplicative identity. So come to the examples. So any number into 1 means that number only. So means 1 into 15 is 15. So minus 11 into 1. So minus into plus is a minus, means minus 11. Yes. So this is a multiplicative identity of so 1. So now come to multiplication of integer with a minus 1, right? So multiplication of an integer with a minus 1. So minus 1 into 27 is 27 ones are 27, right? So it is in the sign is minus, means so one is a positive sign, another is a minus sign, means it is a 27 into minus 1 is a minus 27, right? And 56 into minus 1 is a minus 56, and minus 1 into minus 30. Tell me students, it's a minus into minus is a plus, right? So any two negative integers, the product of any two negative integers, what students? It is plus, right? So it is 30. Yes.